Hello, YouTube! Welcome back to Factorio. You've missed the last 5 minutes because someone had it in the wrong setup screen, but we're good now. I haven't done much. All I've done is extend the wall that needs to be built, improve concrete and weapons research, and we're now researching weapons military 3. Cool, we're caught up. Let's keep going. Goodness gracious. Okay, so, as is the tradition, we need weapons. That is the tradition. And we need to get rid of these trees, because trees cannot be trusted. They know what they did. We are also going to need a train stop. And then we're going to need to... Actually, probably need radars down there as well. Because otherwise it's difficult to see how bad it's going down there. Right now it's probably not going bad at all. But that's why you need the radars. That way you can confirm that we're not being destroyed. Okay, awesome. Now we've got a good view of everything, and now we can copy this. Our train station. Another meteor. Gosh, they are coming down thick and fast today. Surprised I even had charge for them. And that is slightly in the way. Player inventory is full. Well, why is this a problem? Like, seriously. Why is that a problem? Just get rid of a couple of these blueprints, because apparently just a bunch of deconstructor planners. What is going on here? That's not needed anymore. We've done better, and that honestly is... Okay. And we're going to need some combiners to make sure the math works out fine. Meanwhile, the bots just want to do other things rather than actually start building this stuff. You've actually got to launch into the air just briefly, just to keep them going. I don't know what's up with that, but just do little jumps and they get very excited about the whole situation. Little jumps. Little jumps. Okay, what do we actually need? Quite a few things, in fact. But really what we need is combiners. So I think we need 2 of those and 2 arithmetic combiners and 1 decider. And when I do a couple of jumps, they should sort themselves out. I'm not really sure what's going on there. They're very lazy. Okay, but that should bring along the stuff we need. So now the robots will start being put into place. And, yeah. The defenses will build themselves over time. Which is probably the ideal situation. I'm a little bit confused of why this isn't working. So this is... Don't see anything though. What are you worried about? T is less than 50 because we got no construction bots in there whatsoever. Oh, and then the main train is stuck. That's okay. We ran out of walls. That's fine. We can chuck repair packs in there. That's the problem. We got too many repair packs in there. It's okay though. It'll fix itself eventually. Trash slots are full. I absolutely am full. Okay. So why is that not working? Well, it's using a green wire, so let's just cut that green wire for a second. Connect to network. T. Do I just need to search for T manually? Signal T. Well, all the signals just don't exist anymore? Is this how it works? Clearly. Oh, wait, I think I know what the problem is. What if we went with a filter stack inserter? Let's go grab some filter stack inserters. Maybe that'll sort itself out from there. Oh, geez. Accidentally put on satellite mode. When you put on satellite mode, you just sort of fly off the screen, which is kind of neat, but also not what I wanted to do. Filter stack inserters. We currently have 0 of those. That is a insufficient number. Be sure. 1 stack of these should be sufficient for now. And then, of course, we do need to connect it up to the main line again, but that'll be pretty quick. Okay, so why aren't you working, buddy? Don't feel like it? I mean, we all feel like that sometimes, I suppose. Oh wait, whitelist bots. And the enabled condition should be something that doesn't even seem to read. Okay. T is less than... Well, how many bots are in this logistics network? There should be none. That's not this one. What network is this? I am so perplexed of why this is not picking up bots. Do we not have bots? We do. Okay, well, we'll just chuck the bots in there like that manually. I don't know. That's not great that that's not working manually. Maybe we'll just change it to Z for now. Who knows? It's perplexing. And what we will do is we'll put this so it can leave. Ah! And also threaten to hit me. That's always impressive. Okay, and we want to keep upgrading our power armor because that's the next thing we need. And we will have to manually connect that. That's the train. People don't like when I stand on the train tracks, and I fully respect that opinion of being uncomfortable about that. Because I do it without really thinking about the danger. Okay. And with that, should be good. Okay, so that's building the walls, which is good. We do need to just do this real quick. And we do have a bunch of bots chilling out that have got all this wood and they don't know what to do with all the wood. That's fair. Who knows really what to do with wood? I don't know what to do with wood. I'm not even convinced wood is real. Okay, so we should be anticipating the train here very soon. It's just currently picking up a bunch of stuff. Then we just need to get the oil coming in, and then we should be in a slightly better spot than we are now. Oh yeah, and we probably need to connect this manually. Not usually the ideal way of doing it, but just extends out the network. Not enough construction bots still. Okay. See, now that's problematic, which I probably need to fix that at some point in the near future. How many construction bots does it want? 30. Oh yeah, that does make sense, actually. So it should have enough now. Nope. It still clearly does not have enough. But it hang on, this is confusing. It still wants 30, it's like this isn't even connected. Okay, well that's fine. That seems to be the problem. Okay. So it's -1. That goes anything coming to here. Oh, but the box isn't connected. Is that the problem? No, the box is connected to it. Maybe it's because they're on different signals? No, it's back to wanting construction bots, but it's got 30. But that's showing negative 30. Also, apparently putting the same wire, different colored wires was not actually the answer. That's okay, we'll figure it out. Maybe that's the problem. Ah, that was the problem. And then I assume that's why that wasn't working. Okay. But even so, that should start building a bit better. We need a lot more concrete walls, but those are coming. Okay, so I'm going to let that build for a little while, and while that happens, I'll work on something else. Probably make sure laser turrets are being made enough, because we're going to need a lot of laser turrets. Walls are still insufficient. I have to expect that, I suppose. And I have a funny feeling this is kind of grabbing the wrong things. I'm going to grab more walls. There are no walls to grab. Okay. You get that. And we do want to make sure we do have plenty of walls in here, because otherwise we do have problems. Speaking of walls, the walls are under attack. Okay, so the next thing we need to worry about probably is making sure that we've got flamethrower fuel. Which we can do in a very similar way. Can I? Yeah, put that on the same line. Have it come out like that, and then connect back into it like that. Sure, that'll do the job probably. Can't imagine how that's going to fail on me. I can imagine a lot of ways it's going to fail on me. We also do need a pump. Yeah, we got way too many medium electric poles. Maybe we need to curb that a little bit. Anyway, we will sort that out over time. In time, you shall understand. I've decided I've become like the darkest dungeon narrator. You shall understand the folly of our great house. But at the very least, it does look like things are being set up, so it only needs hundreds of things. Look, this is not great. We do not need this many electric poles. What we do need is lasers and pipes. So just chuck a... No, because then that just... We need to basically constant combine our things. That's okay, we'll figure that out. Okay. I'm bad with trains. Trains don't like me very much, because I'm bad with them. Okay, what we need now is some iron. That way we can build storage tanks. And then we're going to go on a bit of a trek. And we're going to just start shooting some aliens with my backpack. Which I don't have the tech for. Well, I've got the tech for. I don't have the gear on me right now. Okay, so a storage tank, which I totally did build. And there it is, he says, still looking for it. Great. And pipe. And enable disable if light oil is less than, say, 2,500. Okay, good. We've got way too many of these things. Okay. Oh, we need to name this. Light oil drop. Nope. Yes. The other one's named wrong. This one should be light oil pick. Great. So, it's going to go here until full, and then here until empty, or time passes of 30 seconds. Great. What am I doing? I don't know. Let's make sure the oil comes in first, and then we'll worry about the next part. Okay, tech is completed. Oil comes in. They are fueled up. Okay, if we have a flamethrower that's has been built, it should have fuel now. The wall is coming along fairly well. We need to make sure we've got some radars up. Otherwise we can't see what's going on anywhere. I feel like a radar here might not be a bad option. And then a radar over here. Which right now that's not particularly useful because... Well, that's even less useful. But it's not particularly useful because it doesn't even have power out here yet. But it'll get power out here very soon. Because it is building out this way. See, I mean, even there, like, it's building it, and things are being assembled, and as time goes by, you too shall understand how my ruinous house exists. Okay. So once that goes down to 0, then we're probably fine. We'll just stand around, just helping them out a little bit. But this will defend this whole area pretty well. Okay. We have construction bots in here. And wait, have we done round the wrong way? Is that what we've done? No, it just doesn't work. What if we go T is less than 2? Okay, T is less than 200. Real quick, actually, what are we reading T as? T is 40. By that logic, T is less than 50. I don't know why we have a problem with this, guys. Oh, because it's... no? Not connected to anything else. Don't know. I just do not have a clue why that's not working. Well, the walls are still coming in, the poles are still coming in, the fences will continue to be built. Okay, look, we're just going to not worry about it for now, and hope that it all sorts itself out eventually. Yep, that's totally going to happen. What I would like to do now is start thinking about how I want to... Actually, let's get the defenses up a little bit better. Then let's go hunting. We are running out of copper, but... Oh yeah, we don't have that copper base anymore. The copper base fell due to... Well, no, the train got destroyed, which is actually a worse situation. Trains shouldn't get destroyed, but still happened. Hey, why you do this, train? Thankfully that's holding. Even without flamethrowers. Yeah, I feel like we need to organize that train way better. Next time it comes back, we're going to organize that train. That's the plan. If that train ever comes back. It may never come back. It'll come back in like a couple of seconds because it'll drop off one item, or not even that, and then she'll be like, ah. That's probably bad. You know what? No, we do need to fix that. Because I'd really prefer not to start running low on iron. Like, iron's already being a bit of a problem. Yeah, you didn't really need to rebuild that, but that's cool too. We don't have any laser turrets with us. So maybe that's something we do need to fix. Oh, we're under attack again. Don't think that one's a problem though. They just need to repair some things and then we'll be good. Oh man, that one's got like... Oh, 88 health. It's got plenty of health. I look forward to a time when we can just dismantle this base. I don't know quite when that's happening, but hopefully soon. Okay, so we need to go get some laser turrets. We need to go get some concrete walls. There are no concrete walls. Who am I kidding? Okay, and switch that to manual. Okay, so new plan. We are going to dump all of this. We're going to take that out. We're going to just grab everything. Okay, couldn't grab everything. Going to grab a lot of things. And then we're going to set up things to go into. Ore is probably enough. Probably don't even need any of those. Ore is probably enough. Concrete walls, of which we don't currently have any of. We need like a lot of those. Flamethrower turrets, do we have any of those? We do. Excellent. Not too many of those. 2 of those should suffice. 1 stack of these. Maybe 2 stacks. 2 stacks seems good. Repair packs. Yes, we need those. We might just get a bunch of stuff coming in right now, so maybe 3 stacks of those. Roboports, 2 stacks, why not? What have I missed? Anything? I think we're good at this point. And we're just chucking a bunch of stuff that we don't really need. It'll figure itself out, and from there, then it'll just pick up some extra stuff along the way. Okay. So we've got a bunch of laser turrets, which is actually not really what I intended to do, but hey, we're here now. And that works fine for what I want to do next, which is to rain fire upon the bugs. So I need glass, processing units, and low densities. Okay, well, all of those should be actually pretty easy to achieve. And glass, which is over here, yeah. Can we build 2 of these? 2 will have to suffice for now. Okay, so we're going to tone down our jetpacks for a little bit. I know, I'm scared of that concept as well, but good to take out one of my adaptive armors. Could do that. I've got too many roboports right now, that's okay. And we're still trying to create a lot of lasers, of which we'll put some speed modules in there. It'll make it a bit faster. Okay, so jetpack, take those off. Personal lasers, let's go. Let's see if we can do some damage. No, we do not have fuel. We do not have fuel. That could have been real bad. Okay, now we've got lots of fuel. Almost into a situation where I go into the aliens and I'm like, I don't fly. I am the worst Iron Man. Okay, well there was a bug there. Didn't even see it, but my turrets did, and that's what really matters. So if we can do... Yeah, this is doing okay. Batteries are holding fairly stable. Cool. And we still have... % batteries. Wow, we didn't even go through our batteries. What the heck? That's amazing. Hello, bugs! Have some death from the skies! We have plenty of it to spare. Apparently. Wait, how much does this even take? 50 kilojoules per shot. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of surprised the batteries are surviving as long as they are. Oops. Ah, they shot me down. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm a bit slower like this, but that's probably okay. The important thing is the bugs are dying, and that should lower their attacks just for a little while. I more want to focus on this side than the other side, because the other side is getting its defenses up, and that should be sorted very soon. Also, apparently we ran out of fuel again. We really should stop that happening. The important thing is, though, the bug bases are being destroyed. And that'll give us plenty of room to do what I want to do next. The bugs are super not happy about this, what's going on, but I honestly don't give a shit what they think. I'm sorry to say it. Okay, well that's 2 bugs down. You know, I don't think I ever turned that armaments train back on, so I should probably get onto that in a moment. And I assume if they try to attack me in a moment, I'm gonna be fine. Oh, I was not fine. I almost died. Quite the opposite of being fine, I suppose. Okay. Thankfully I've got some shields. Health's a bit low. My keyboard is blinking red. That's usually a bad sign. From my experience in keyboards anyway. Dying here would be very bad, so let's not do that. I love jetpacks. It's so fun. Like, name a game that has a bad jetpack, honestly. Because I don't think there's such a thing. I could be wrong. Actually, yeah. Like, I could be very wrong. I'm sure there's a game with a bad jetpack, but I don't know it. We are under attack somewhere. Oh, we've discovered a new planet, Boros. This is a red-white aligned planet. It is about the police, clearly. They manage the police force in Ravnica. They are actually like an army. Anyway, I don't actually know anything about this planet Boros, and we will check that out in just a moment. So what can we learn about Boros? Well, Boros is a planet which cryonite is the main thing. It has beta meteors, so F that noise. It is a moon? It is a planet. It is bigger than Kamar, but smaller than Novus. And it looks like this. It looks cold as shit. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. It has cryonite on it. Which is actually something I've been looking for. And another one of these bloody, you know, these things. One of these pyramids. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so this is a cold planet. 5.5. So, wow, that's a... Whoa, let's go look at that. That's a 300 copper ore right there. That is the worst copper ore mine I've ever seen. Anyway, it was still impressive in its own kind of disappointing way. Okay, so let's go get some fush. Gotta get some fush because I am wounded from my rocketeering. So I've got to go into the green water to get the fish because I'm not going to blue water. Don't trust it. I'm really happy to find cryonite though. Like, that's a good thing to find. The beta meteorites is a problem, and I was trying to work out, like, what would be a good number of stuff. What is it called? A good amount of meteor defense systems to make sure beta meteorites aren't a problem. And then I couldn't realize midway through I didn't actually know how to do the maths for that, so it kind of fell apart right then and there. But I tried, and that's what really mattered to me. Okay, are we still... Walls are what's missing, I'm afraid. What else do we need? Just hold off for a second. So you don't have any walls. That's disappointing. What do we need, though? Kind of everything else. Do we need poles? No, just walls and lasers. Okay, well, we got walls and... We don't have lasers. Okay, we got walls. No, pipes. And you know what? We carry lasers, so we can give some of those away. And the pipes. There we go. Hopefully that'll help set up some things. The lasers may not be sufficient, but that's okay. I can see that the defenses are being built along the way, so... Oh my goodness. What is this? A mild-mannered family having a picnic in the middle of our base? Well, okay. Dr. Bees. Ow, 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 ow! Almost died. So yeah, we are really needing a lot more concrete. That's coming. The laser turrets are being installed, the pipes are being put up. It'd be really nice if the pipes would get put up in a way that made sense, but you know, I trusted the bots to get some work done, and honestly, that's always the biggest mistake you can make. Okay, a couple more mid packs. Maybe I should just go over there just to hold them off for a bit, but then again, lasers should be coming now. Yeah, it's probably fine. What I really need to stop, I think, is the attacks happening... If I can destroy these... How are we going with pollution, actually? Yeah, so those bases need to be destroyed. Okay, what I'm hearing is a lot of bases need to be destroyed. Okay, wow, that's on me. At some point as well, I want to make power armor 2, and that'll really help my wiping out of these bases. Oops. You guys seem like you've had better days. Also, I have no repair packs on me anymore. That's interesting. How that happened. Probably when I was trying to fix the train. That would make sense. Because you can't fix a train without breaking something. It's a basic rule of the world. Thankfully, lasers do wonders on the hives. Oh, some iron. Is it much? 1.9? That's not bad. And it's within the perimeter that I'm going to be building, so that's good. 1 meteor destroyed out of 1. That's good. So this should hopefully prevent... Oh dear. Some of the attacks that I'm getting. Thankfully, personal laser defenses are like the best way to kill everything. Unless you get... Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. No, 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 no. Bad. Okay, almost died. Didn't. Almost did though. I went a little bit too aggressive there. I was a little bit too cocky about my personal laser defenses. You'll get that sometimes. Happens to the best of us. Okay, but these are being burnt down really quickly. I'm not too worried about the worms, but I might as well kill them while I'm here. No reason to let them live. Okay. Alright, still being installed. Happy to see that. These don't even appear to be hives, these are just worms. Which is intriguing. I mean, you gotta kill it, because otherwise you'll just walk into them when you least expect it, and they'll kill you when you're not paying attention. I mean, they'll kill me when I'm not paying attention, let's be honest here. More oil, that's good. I've flown straight into them, that was bad, but that's okay. If it gets too bad, we can always fly into the ocean. Which is a strange tactic, but it will do the job. What are you gonna do? Try and shoot me down? You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't even be able to. Okay, so if I can get these ones, I think that should reduce a large amount of pollution coming into the biters. Not by making less pollution, it'll just mean they're eating less of it. And I don't really want to feed the biters too much. Xenos scum. I mean, technically I'm the alien, let's remember that. Like, let's not call them Xenos. I am the one that landed on their planet and just started turning everything into, like, smog and pollution. But, you know, I'm not apologizing for it, because then they'd know I was at fault. And it's the basic rule. If you apologize for something, then they know it's your fault. And so I don't apologize for nothing. Some people would say that's the asshole response. To them, I say, I mean, yeah, it is. We are almost out of machine gun bullets, so we're just going to hop around, deal with a few of our newfound friends. Power armor is almost completed, so we're going to have to hand make some efficiency modules, but that's okay. I know. This is what we've been reduced to. Oh, good hit, sir. Okay, that should be enough damage done to the aliens, aside from the fact that it does appear that... Oh, actually, I think the laser turrets actually stopped them. Neat. Wow, okay, so the laser turrets are actually doing work there. So the defenses are still not sufficient, but they're getting there. And maybe that's the main thing. That's what I'm drawing into this anyway. Better armor? Look, I can't see anything wrong with better armor. Now anyway, let's commit the cardinal sin of Factorio and hand make things. Well, actually, do we want to hand make these? Not really, but we're going to. How many do we need? We need 25 efficiency 2s. Okay. How many can we build currently? 2. We need more advanced circuits, more blue circuits, and probably more efficiency modules. I'll be perfect frank about it. And my efficiency modules I build over here, and I put them in a box because I thought that was a good idea at the time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's going to make those, and they're going to be done eventually. Meanwhile, every time I fly, it's going to slow them down, but I don't care. Also, I want to get some of these speed module 2s. They might take a while since I don't really have a plan for putting them anywhere good. That's alright. I don't know why we're doing so many weapon stuff. That's probably slowing us down. Can we do something other than weapons right now? Like, I don't know. Something other than weapons? I guess weapons is what we need, so let's just keep doing it. Okay. Now my next plan was going to be the collection of a bunch of core miners. Actually, you know what? I know what I need. I need productivity 3s. because then I can really get some core miners done. So what I would like to do is to output these. Now this is unfortunately not efficient at all, but hey, welcome to my factory, where efficiency is a dirty word. Why is it a dirty word? Because it implies that I've got to be better than I currently am, and I just don't like that. I don't like the stress that puts me under. Okay. Quite frankly, we can probably ditch a lot of those too. And then we've got most of what we need for power armor, which is good. They did attack down there, but the defenses hold. The defenses are much better when they've got bots against them. Probably need to work on the concrete walls a little bit if I can. Is there anything I can do to make them a little bit faster, a little bit more efficient? What slows us down? It's still concrete. Okay, well, you know what? I know it will speed us up. Just chucking speed modules into it. We're at that point of the game. More concrete, of course, would be better, but the sooner we get these concrete walls up, the sooner we can start building another defensive platform, and the sooner we can start really looking at getting into space properly. Also, flamethrower turrets. How are we going with those? I believe they were made around here somewhere. Oh, that's them there. We have them. They just don't... We don't want any right now? Really? That doesn't sound right at all. I thought we did want flamethrower turrets. Good news is walls are sped up, so... Yeah, unfortunately, while walls are still a thing that we're waiting for... although we've got a lot more walls coming in now. So maybe it's fine. No? Okay. That really needs babying, and it's not great. Yeah, because see, it starts picking up things that it doesn't need. Yeah, it's clearly not the correct way to do it, but hey, more flamethrower turrets. Which I will gladly take. More pipes. Yes, please, sirs. Pipe me up, as they say in the old country. Yeah, setting them up is actually a pain. Like, this is where everything sort of goes to die. Anyway, while we're thinking about dying, what? That was not a good tangent. Power armor 2. It's not everything we need, but we do need power armor 2. So we've got mini processing units, and then we've actually got everything we need. We are going to unplug the power armor 1 because I feel like last time that broke. So we're going to do that in the middle of an empty field. So that way when I take this off, if my inventory explodes... Actually, you know what? Let's just prepare for inventory explosions. Cool. Take it off. Woo! Take it off. Okay, and then Power Armor Mark 2. And I don't really know what our plan with this is. I mean, we obviously want to put some life support in it. And that's probably a good idea. And while we're waiting, how are they going? They are building away. More walls are coming in. Hopefully some flamethrower turrets. Probably not, actually, because they really care about walls. That's alright. I guess the walls are important. Okay. Power Armor 2 is constructed. Heck yeah, that's extra space. That's a lot of space. Now I almost wonder, do we have enough room for a fusion generator? And now I'd imagine the answer is yes on that. So that is 4 uranium fuels. Okay, 4 uranium fuel, easy, easy. 50 low densities, that's a little bit of a pain. And 50 of these blue boys. Yep, there we go. Then we build a fusion a portable RTG, radioisotopic isotope thermoelectric generator. Yeah, that's easy to say. And apparently it lasts for decades, so that's good to know. Chuck that on there. That should charge up everything pretty quickly. That makes 300 kilowatts. Do we want to do another one, in fact? Maybe even have another one just to be on the safe side. Because when you have nuclear reactors, you can always do with another nuclear reactor. That's what I've learned from school. I don't know what class taught me that, but probably history, when you logically think about it. Yeah. So 2 nuclear reactors, and then maybe some more gun turrets on my back. Or maybe we should worry about life support. That could be a good idea. And again, we're not going to space right now. Yeah, worry about that when we're going into space. In before I forget about this and die there. Okay. Laser turret's still coming along. Batteries still slow. That's not good enough. I would like more batteries than that, please. I don't know why I thought grabbing 3 batteries was really going to help. But I did think it would help, and I think that's kind of cute that I'm like, yay, 3 batteries, that's going to do everything. Okay, just take that laser turret. And low densities and processing units. Okay. So, processing units and some low densities. Now, copper is a problem. That does make sense because we never actually got that train going again. But that train's going to be going very soon because, well, actually, I think we need to do a wall off here as well. It's coming. Don't worry about it. The wall is coming along, actually. I'm pretty happy about it. The problem we might run into is the fact that we don't have any cliff explosives there. So let's do a couple of things. First, let's take our radioactive power armor for a fly. Let's blow those cliffs up so that way they can build on them. And then let's see what the power of 2 extra personal defense turrets looks like. Cool. Yeah, we haven't got the flamethrower turrets in there yet because they're still really focused on walls. I've been there. Like, I love thinking about walls. Not really. A weird thing to say, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, that double the damage is, makes light work of the whole situation, doesn't it? Hello, friends. What's going on? I wonder if I could up the laser damage. That'd probably be pretty impressive. Yeah, could I up laser damage? Just a quick question, just about lasers. No, not until I get into space. Okay, well, we're looking at space. We're space curious. So if step 1 is just fight the biters around the outside, they're going to chase you, but it doesn't really matter because a lot of them are going to die as you just slowly circle around them. I love the slow circle of death. It's just kind of adorable and scary. Adorable is the wrong word for that, but it's fun. Start from the outside, work your way in. At the end of the day, there's no biters left. That was a sizable base too. So I don't know why I needed to worry about that one, because that's where... Oh, I guess... It may be. Fuel is not really running low. We've got 26 units, but I am a little worried about running out of fuel. I don't think that's an uncommon thing. I think everyone says that at some point in their lives. Especially modern lives. Like, you don't say that back in the old time when you didn't have fuel. I guess if you're cold, like, you wouldn't say fuel, though. Like, oh shit. Oh, no, stop. Guys. Guys. Okay, they almost died. Played a bit safer. Got too cocky in my cool armor. Almost lost my cool armor. But yeah, this is doing pretty well. Just slowly eliminating all the bugs from the area. It's not even slow, it's actually pretty quick now. And that should hopefully reduce the attacks until pollution increases even more. I mean, how is pollution going at the moment? Like, pollution here is actually pretty light. It's probably dispersing in the ground, which is nice. Out this way, it's spreading. Yeah, okay. You know, I think we're fine. I don't think we're worried about defenses anymore right now. So what we do need is a train to pick up this copper. And then it's time to do the core miners. Which is a disturbing line, but I knew what I meant. Increase my tool inventory? Sure, why not? It's never a bad thing. Never bad to have a larger inventory than you started with. Okay, so we need a train and 2 carriages. Now, train, or locomotive as they're officially called, requires electric engines and multi-cylinders. Okay, that's... Wait, no. Electric circuits and multi-cylinders. Which is easy enough to gather. Especially when you can find your multi-cylinder engines. Which are right here. Okay, so locomotive. Locomotive. Good. The next thing we need is... I might need a few locomotives actually with what I got planned now. Let's build a few locomotives. And... okay. We need a cargo wagon, which just needs some iron plates. Okay, and that should get my train back into running. And get my copper reserves working again. Copper is pretty lax right now. I don't like lax copper. I shouldn't have to tell anyone that. No one wants lax copper. Really should also have a way to... actually, there's a plan for that. Okay, so we're going to do that. Schedule. Ore drop, empty. Ore drop, full. Go for it. So it's powered out of wood. That might be a problem. Hopefully it won't be, but it will be. Now, at some point we need to start worrying about efficiency. Or we could start putting beacons with efficiency modules. Nope, the next thing I want to do is core mines. I want one more core miner. Which is going to require some concrete, some electric. It's going to require a few things. Nothing difficult, because hey, there's those. Concrete. I believe we've got plenty of concrete on offer. The problem now is actually these stone walls, which I didn't know we had a problem with those. Because we're having a problem with stone bricks. Interesting. Are we having a problem with stone? Kind of are, yeah. Okay. So we're very close to actually having a problem with stone. And by that I mean like maybe like half an hour to an hour away. Which is a little closer than I'd like to call it. Hopefully, what I'm doing now will help it. So the couple of things that's going to happen here is one, I'm going to get more core miners, and that will allow me to get more resources, basically for free. Oh. Shit. Hello, Dagoo. That cat scared me. Sometimes you get scared by cats. That's how it works. That's life. Okay, so we also, once we've got the core miners done, we might have the vulcanite processing here. Iron is still coming through reasonably acceptably. I've got a bunch of actually really useful stuff in my inventory that I'm not using. Okay, so core miners. I've got the electric mining drills. So that's literally all I picked up. Well done. I'm very proud of myself there. Like I had one job and I failed it. It's okay. Spoopy kitty. Hell yeah. The spoopiest of kitties. There was a lot of cat sounds I had to choose for that. Like, I had to really go through cat sounds and find one that wasn't annoying. There was a lot of meows, and I was like, I don't want that. That sounds like a sad cat. I want a happy cat. Which, you know, is a phrase that people say a lot in their everyday lives. Okay, and 200 greens, which is actually pretty easy. It's pretty easy, except for the fact I still don't have them. Is that enough now? Yes. Okay, so we're going to do the unthinkable. We're going to turn core miner off. It is closed. Now that's going to take a while to get through all those cores. I'm not too worried about it. That can just keep going for now. But we will pick up more pulverizers, build more pulverizers now. Now, I was doing the maths on this, and actually I will... Don't be a sad kitty, be a happy kitty. Look, that's what my wife tells me. Okay, so we're just going to wait for that to finish, and actually, what do we need for more pulverizers? Because we need quite a few of these. Pipes, concrete, iron plates, okay. Looks like this is going a bit better. Could go better still if we, say, did this. Just really ratchet that up. Yeah, we need pipes. It is known. Because we need about 20 pulverizers, if not more. Well, that's not going to be enough. We need more iron plates and more steel. Okay, well that's actually easy enough. Iron plates, steel. I was picking up the different things while saying the wrong one, but that's okay. More concrete, sure baby. Why not? I don't know why I said sure baby, but I did. And I'm just going to pretend I didn't say that. Okay, so the pulverizers. I got pulverizing to do. Now the plan is we're going to build these over here where there's a big space. We are going to build a radar over here when we've got coverage. That's probably good. And we actually don't have any repair kits, which I don't really like. Also, we're running out of fuel, so let's go grab some of that too. So the pulverizers take a long time to build, which is probably not... It's just made worse by the fact that I'm launching myself into the air repeatedly. Okay, so the next step is fuel, which is... yeah. And I'm just going to fill that with wood, because why not? And this has got to be almost done. It needs lasers now, okay. Well, lasers are coming. Lasers doesn't need. Oh, quite a few. But the lasers are being installed, and that's good. So the plan here is this whole area is going to be for my core miners. Didn't actually pick up any repair packs either, but that's alright. Just blow some cliffs up. Okay. Let's go get some repair packs actually, and then we'll see what we can do. Really want more lasers, and it's just not really coming in, are they? At least the walls seem to be sorted out. 2 lasers? Nah, it definitely needs more than that. That's alright. So let's just get this stuff sorted out. Actually, you know what? I was going to say grenades, but I just realized I don't actually have any grenades. More cliff explosives are happening, I see. Or here. We have run out of cliff explosives, that's okay. And this train has run out of fuel. That does make sense. It was only used, it was a wood-fired train. You'll get that with a wood-fired train. Oh, we've got some meteorites there. Cool. This would be a pretty shocking place for more meteorites to hit, but that's okay. I anticipate that happening at some point. Speaking of meteorites, here comes one now. Oh! Oh, the humanity! Oh, God! Oh, no! Fuck! Okay. Well... Shit! Oh, gosh. That was a bad meteorite. Okay, well I guess we need to build some new research centers, because 2 of them just got wiped out very quickly. I feel like we need more defenses. Just because that should have never happened. Oh my goodness, that was the worst. Oh no. You don't get much worse than that meteorite. Well, at least we got to see it. That could have been worse if we didn't see it happen, I suppose. Shoot. That was so bad. Alright, well, keep repairing, guys. And we can figure out what actually needs to be built back up again. Yeah, we're going to build more of those anti-meteorites, because 2 of them, while good, is clearly not enough. How many hit us anyway? 4. Jeez. I think we're more or less good now. No, we're still missing a pole. Oh, yep. That's probably fine, actually. Well, the repair effort came quickly, at least. That's the other important thing. Like, guys, you almost got hit yourself. Like, if my own meteor defenses get hit, that's just embarrassing. Okay, so I think we've all decided that meteor defenses 3 is not enough. Ooh. Are we done with repairs? It doesn't look like we are, guys. Can you finish the job, please? Lazy. Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good. Okay, wow, that literally could not have... Well, I guess it could have gone worse. Like, 2 of the meteors were shot down. Could have been none of them shot down, I suppose. I could have not realized that was what happened for like 4 or 5 hours. That would have been bad. Okay, so we're getting less attacks over here. Seems like the smog is encroaching upon the world. Not my fault. Just do some cheap walls. We are attacked there, but no real damage came of it. Ah. Sorry, I'll get over the devastation in a moment. But it was truly devastating. Okay, let's chuck some stuff into here. And let's keep working on what we were doing before the meteorites came. Oh man, I can't wait until the corona mass ejection. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be so much damage unless we prevent it, I suppose. We've still got plenty of hours. We've still got like 24 hours to go. So that's still 2 weeks away. It's a good hit. Like, I don't care what anyone says. That was a... You don't get hit like that anymore. We need some beacons as well. We have discovered another moon. It's Moritima. And let's find out Moritima. It has got a lot of this vermitage stuff. It does have biting meteorites. I'm seeing a lot of those. Flare is nasty as hell. Lost 70%. Okay. That's going to be exciting. Look forward to that. I'm going to have an umbrella ready and a bunch of accumulators and hope that'll help. This planet doesn't look super exciting. It just looks like any other planet. Let's just land real quick. It is decent sized. It's kind of getting away from the sun though, which is a bit of a shame. We click on this. So that's a moon of Boros. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so Welshi, I understand this is going to be my finest hour when that happens. Hopefully by the time that happens, I am ready for it. But I feel like I will never know if I'm truly ready for it until it happens. It may be a clip-worthy event. Everyone tells me it's bad, and I don't understand how bad. Like, I guess if you lost 70% of a base, that's pretty bad. So maybe it is just really got to get those umbrellas ready. I mean, how much power is it going to be putting out? Base draw is 10 megawatts, increases based on the strength of attacking beam, so it's going to be 2.28 gigawatts. Oh, okay. 182 gigajoules over 120 seconds. Never mind. That is a lot of. I do not have that level of accumulators ready. I mean, I guess we could. We've got like a huge amount of space that we're working on now. We could always make that space available. Whenever I see like a meteorite come down, I always just want to watch it. Like, it's just the morbid curiosity of where's it going to land. And I'm so glad I actually got to see it do the most damage I've seen so far. Okay. And with that... Yeah, I was watching some other guy streaming, and because he kept his base very tidy, he was like, the coronal eruption is going to destroy him, and I'm just like, you got plenty of time. He's like, yeah, you'd have to rush nukes. And I'm like, dude, you got so much time. And then he's like, not, like, because he keeps his base really neat and tidy, he was less prepared than I am now. And he was like 4 or 5 hours away from it. I'm like, okay. Yeah, if you're a little bit slower, that's going to be a problem. Okay, so let's drop off some of this ore. And then let's get the mining beginning. Got some copper ore to drop off. Boop, there it goes. Okay, stone is still going to be a bit of a problem, but that's alright. Now, what we want to think about here is what sort of trains are we going to need? Because basically everything that comes out of here, except perhaps water, will need a train. And water I might do something else with. So, do we have enough tracks? And the answer to that is absolutely not. And we wanted some warehouses as well. We want warehouses? Storehouses should be sufficient. Yeah, storehouses should be just sufficient. So steel, we still need steel and iron though. And the pulverizers have done their work. They've got through all their Snacks. Always good. They always say, you know, make sure you eat all your meals. And they've done it. Oh, I need more concrete. Okay, well, that's probably where I've gone wrong. No, I didn't really pick up enough steel either. Okay. Steel and concrete then. And once we've got the core miner going, maybe we start looking at going into space. We do probably need to start building scaffolding. That's probably something I should have started a while ago. Concrete. Concrete's a little bit hard to come by right now, but that's alright. You know what, we don't need full storehouses right now, it just needs to be enough of proof of concept. But we do need rails. Gotta get railed, as they say. Rails are down here. They have a box that they go and live in. That box is in a very easy to remember place. Yeah. Okay. Give me enough rails? It'll have to be enough. The core miner will be what I need to do to get everything back on track. Why is that still wanting roboports? How has that not got enough roboports? Oh, I guess it wanted 10. Lasers we're still lacking. Okay, that's probably going to be fixing itself soon though. So the plan here is I kind of want to do something like this. Why does that radar not want to go? Like a perfect place for a radar. Okay, so we need... Let's just make a core miner. Actually, let's make a pulverizer so I can remember what I need. So we need iron, copper, coal, stone, uranium, and vulcanite. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not worried about coal, so that takes it down to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then crude oil, so 6. We were right at 6. So that's 1. Stop. We of course need train stops because otherwise the trains ain't gonna stop. Okay, shot down. We're no longer scared. Calm down, everyone. Also, let's turn off pollution view. It's red and gross. Okay. So the plan here is we're going to go train stop. Yeah. That's fine. They don't really get through very well. Okay. And we want to go like that. Which means also we need to have enough space to be able to bring stuff into it. What am I doing? That's not how things work at all. Okay, so that's how much space we want for each one. So that... So how many do I want? 6, right?
Gosh, they really don't move unless I jump, do they? That's okay. Two more after that. So that is the end result. Which is fine. So now I guess the plan is... And so then they're going to like loop around and then go in whatever direction they need to go to. We do also need to put signaling there, but that's not the problem right now. So now we're going to think about the core miners. Or rather, how many pulverizers do we need for a core miner? Probably a better idea. So, core miner. Core... There's rocks in the way. Bloody rocks. Okay. So, core miners, they're going to be putting out 21 per second, let's say. The pulverizers, doing core processing, with double productivity, well, productivities like that. And actually, I think we want to beacon this as well. We'll figure out how to beacon it later. Yeah, because otherwise that's going to require like 1.7 megawatts per thing, and that's too much power. Let's just hook it into this power for now. So that's still 900 megawatts. Oh, sorry, kilowatts. Yikes, okay. That's just what it's going to be until I get more efficiency modules. Okay. We might need to actually build efficiency module 2. So I didn't think we did, but I think we're doing that. We'll worry about that in a moment. The point that I'm really trying to raise here is this is 21. And these will consume 21. I'll need, say, 26. Okay, so how many do I have currently? I have 14. So I still need another 12. Okay. And how much of a red belt does that take? That doesn't even take up a full red belt. Okay. So that's fine. We still need another 12 pulverizers. So let's do that. Really? What are you lacking? Flamethrowers? Why do we not have flamethrowers yet? Oh, it's probably trying to still build up its supply of lasers. Alright, it'll get there. I got worried that I was about to be hit by that train, but I forgot that I was flying. That's going to stop me from being hit by a lot of trains, I think. Flying around is going to help. Okay, so pulverizers require... So I need 12 of these, so that's going to be... Let's just say 200 of everything. 200 pipes, 200 concrete, 200 steel, and 200 whatever the last thing was. I forgot already. Oh yeah, okay, let's just take stone. That's cool. Okay. 200 concrete. Gotta get rid of that stone. 200 steel? Approx. This is steel dance. Okay. Oh, got it exactly. Exciting. Sometimes when you steel dance... Oh, wait. That's enough, apparently. Cool. 12. 12 pulverizers. Done. Then I would like to start thinking about getting the efficiency modules just so we don't shit our power to pieces, which is a common phrase. I know people like, shit your power to pieces. That's a weird phrase. No, it's pretty common. Pretty common. Don't worry about it. Actually, another thing we probably want to do is productivity module 2. These productivity module 1s. Basic electrics seem to be the problem. Why are they the problem? Not really a reason. Oh, stone. Okay, this is where stone starts to be a problem. Okay, that's cool. Do we have any stone mines available? Got... Not really. That's alright, we'll be making some very soon. Yeah, so this stone's starting to be a problem. Could always make a stone refinery over here. In that case, that's one less train that I need to worry about. I'll take that. Actually, you know what would be easier? Would be put pulverizers there. This is going to take forever otherwise. Just chuck in all the raw ingredients and make them just make them. Because otherwise I'm just going to keep flying around and I'm going to keep like disrupting them every time, so that's fine. So we didn't actually get more efficiency modules prepared, but that's okay. On the basis that I said it's okay. And oh gosh, look at all those stones. My goodness. If stone was something I was worried about running out of, I don't think I should be worried about it for now. Okay, so... So much stone. Okay. Core miners. Which are here. I think one's on the ground somewhere. Yep. Oh, jeez. Let's just lose that, shall we? That's absolutely fine to lose. And we're going to put that all in a big box. Steel chest, in other words. It's fine. They continue to be fine. Oop. Great. Yeah, that's probably going to happen. And then we need to sort of go like this. Okay. So that'll get the core miners going, which is good. That's what we want. Can we move those one back? Just for reasons, just so we can cut the power if we have power problems. What I want is this to be here. Cool. Now pulverizers, which as we know we need tons of them, are going to be an interesting bag. Maybe we even split these up into two. And not insert stone. Well, you know what, let's get rid of the stone. We've got too much stone anyway. Ha! So much stone! Which is really funny since we're actually having a massive stone shortage right now. That's alright. You're still making the pulverizers? Can you keep making pulverizers, please? Peter picked a pickled pulverizer. or something. Now we do have a beacon, which is good because that's going to be useful for when we not layer. It scared me, even though that train was never going to hit me. Okay, and we don't want them standing right next to each other because they do need to output liquids. We know this. So, 4. Go like that. Go like that. Okay, so that's good. And that's going to go input. Like that. Don't really know what we're going to do with the water. We'll figure that out later. We will go underground for a moment just to get that beacon in there. Just to make the power a little bit less terrifying. I've lost my beacon. Always a terrible thing to do. A beacon is a terrible thing to lose. Okay. Now these are now going to be the same thing except rotated. So that way they can sort of feed each other that way. Also, yikes. Turns out that takes a lot more power than a lot more beacons than I really considered. Okay. We're going to need more beacons. We knew this. And then, of course, we do need power. So these go in. Oh, and of course, you gotta do that again, because otherwise it ain't gonna work. Power. Which will power all of that, and we will get the power directly from the middle like that. Cool. Then we just do that like more. Oh, hey guys. You got coal, apparently. That's cool. I really needed more coal. The only thing we did do incorrectly here is we didn't tile it properly. Now, you can't make beacons overlap. I already know that. So that's just a problem I got to worry about later. That's tomorrow Seif's problem, I suppose. So that is going to be some. That's in the wrong place. They can land in the water, that's fine. Still got to watch them though, just in case. Okay. And with that, we should have all that connected to power. Yes, now the core miners aren't connected to power yet. That is by design. This will deal with approximately... Wait, how much are you guys doing? Have I done my maths wrong? Oh, because they don't have the productivity modules in them yet. Okay, that's why. The productivity modules slow them down quite dramatically. Probably. And if power wasn't a problem, we'd have speed modules, but power is a problem, so we're not having speed modules. We can always change it later, but I don't know when power will stop being a problem. So, speaking of productivity modules, Let's go grab some. And actually, let's, while we're here, make efficiency modules as well. Just while we're thinking about it. Because they're actually really easy to make. And I don't think we need quite as many of them. If efficiency, put that one out. And just put them in a box. Probably not an infinite box though. And stone does seem to still be causing a problem. Where's all the stone going? Oh, it's probably going in the concrete walls, isn't it? Yeah, we're making a lot of concrete right now. That's really causing problems. That's alright. Good news, it does seem like that's mostly sorted itself out now. Lasers should be in a very similar situation very soon rather. I was gonna say very now, like that's a thing that people say normally. I'd say 100 could be an exaggeration. Let's go down to 50. Yeah, let's actually chase that train down real quick. I would like it to just get the flamethrower turrets in there, because I think that's the only thing that's really lacking at the moment. Hello, friend. Is it just flamethrower turrets? Yeah, it thinks it needs lasers, but lasers are... Okay, lasers are actually still problematic. But we can put flamethrower turrets in there. At least that way. When I find them, of course. That's going to be the real trick. The hell, flamethrower turrets? Oh, wait. No. I did pick them up, right? Oh, they're down the bottom. Okay. Really difficult. Okay. So that should set up most of my defenses. Lasers are going to be a little bit lacking. But should be enough to protect this whole flank. Meaning my core miners should be protected. Speaking of things that aren't protected, apparently these guys are back. Where are they even coming from? I don't know. And now they're back from somewhere else. Okay. We're not going to worry too much about that right now. We'll just go productivity 1s. And that's doing 11 per second. Okay, so for now, what we'll do is we'll do a second row of these. Or do we want to worry about the liquids first? There's a few ways you can do all of this. So, dealing with the liquids first, we'll have the water come out to here. We'll have oil come out to here. Coronal mass ejection in 1 day. Okay, that's 24 hours away. That's going to be exciting. I'm not ready, but I don't need to be right now. But when that gets closer to maybe 6 hours, that's when I'll really be making sure I'm safe. Okay, and we don't need those. So just connect those up properly. Okay, so that gets rid of the liquids. That's good. Now the ways we can get rid of this other stuff is we can either put it all on a belt and sort it out from there, which right now that would be, just looking at it real quick, that would be 0.1, 2 point. So that's actually fine. Okay, so we can just put it on a belt and sort it. Okay. So we're just going to do some stack inserters, getting this stuff out, and then we're going to make another one of these. We do, of course, need more beacons. I would prefer to use less power if possible. We are under attack down here. That's okay. That's a pretty normal attack. They come down here all the time. I was kind of anticipating a drone being launched, but not seeing any. Oh. Huh. Don't know why no drones came out to play. Whatever. Okay. So that is the pulverizer setup. We're going to do another pulverizer setup just directly next to it. Just like that. There is a dead, dry, hairy tree in the way. Gross. I didn't need that in my life, but here we are. And, oh. That should be on the bottom. Just to balance it, of sorts. Okay, and that should get me everything I need in the ways of this stuff. Then we split everything. So what's the first thing we want to do? Worry about iron. Iron is always the big boy. We love iron. We think about iron all the time. Iron is going to be the one closest to everything. And what we're going to do is we are going to make it like this, just in case we need to. There are trees in the way. Scared me. Could I get some water, please? Thank you. Yes. I've been told hashtag she's not my slave. That's alright. I think she was, but she is just joking, probably. 95% chance of joking. 99.9% you're joking? Oh, that's a much higher chance than I thought. I was giving a conservative estimate just in case you weren't joking. I think it's always the safe option. I think I'm still okay. For now. For now, let's be honest. For now is the important, critical part of that. Okay, so stone brick should stop being a problem very soon, and that should make everything great. Thank you. I have water now. Ah, it's cold. Good. It's cold, it's good. That's the catchphrase that I'm going to use for something. Catchphrase for ice. That's my personal catchphrase for ice. Okay, so that doesn't even have any bullets in it anymore. Fine. Why was I here? Because I needed more things for signaling. We've done now. It's cold, it's good. That's an ice pack. Yeah, but I'm not selling ice packs. Maybe I should. But it's only cold because we put it in the freezer. It's more of a brand, it's more of a, like, recommendation of a freezer than the ice pack. I just realized science isn't happening. Something that's naturally cold, yeah. I know, it gets a bit trickier there, doesn't it? Okay. So, yellow science kind of crapped out because of how I used to do purple science. It should fix itself when I'm actually using purple sciences. Modules. Beacons. Beacon. Now, I know I have efficiency beacons around here somewhere. Those are the better ones. I got 6 of them. That's nice. Got nothing else because everything else is going to efficiency. That's my fault, actually. That's on me. I do need red circuits. I'm just flying around in circles trying to remember everything. Really, I need a shopping list. It would really help. Beacons. I need concrete and steel. Okay. Easy enough. Part of me was thinking about trying to do the achievement where you build a train in like 90 minutes of the game starting. I don't know if I'd actually do that, but I was thinking about it. And maybe that's the real thing that matters. It's about the friends you make on the way of trying to get a train going. And beacons. Now, efficiency modules are around here. Down here. Yep, 4 of them. Kind of was expecting a little bit more than that, but it should be alright. And actually, now that I'm here, more belts would probably be good too. We've got a lot of wood on us. That's pretty normal. I've always got a lot of wood, if you know what I mean. Look, you know what? I'm the sort of person who still thinks the wood for sheep joke is funny in Catan, so I don't play Catan very often, so that's probably why it's still funny to me. In fact, I'm trying to think of the last time I even played Settlers of Catan. Geez, I'd probably talk about 15 years ago now. There should be repair beacons here, are there not? Oh, you know what? We probably have problems since it's still trying to spend a lot of its energy building laser turrets that we don't have. Neat. Probably fine. And we need those last pulverizers as well, which we didn't pick up. But they should be built now, so that's okay. I like how we go all the way over there and go, also this. Like, if I just looked at it with the radar, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I see the mistake I've made. I was like, where was I building the pulverizers? They're here. Oh yeah, I've got coal for me. Thanks, guys. They try to be helpful. Actually, we don't need to separate them just yet. Probably start the separation here. Or more precisely, here. So, you know what, that can be iron. Iron, done. Next one. Actually, if we do this... Not quite that. Okay, science completed. We now have big miners. It's a weird statement to make, but hey, it's what we got. Next, I suppose, is copper ore. Always use some copper ore. And now, because we've got more space... In fact, if we just go like that... No. Cool. That sort of fixes it. Now, we don't actually want coal. You'd think I would, but coal is actually a trick. Coal's going into the trains here. That would have been so much better if I didn't just accidentally ride straight over that. That's alright. We did. And we want that actually to be one further away. Okay, coal. We are under attack. Down here. That base is doing okay. We do need more stack inserters. Hey, Bongwater Supreme, how are you doing? I hope you're remaining as supreme as always. Okay, stone is the next one. Then probably vulcanite, honestly. And uranium? Don't mind if I do. We are really doing them in the wrong order, I know, but... We're doing them in the wrong order, why don't we just do it in the right order? Because, like, iron should be the smallest duration. So let's just go that. Let's just do it manually, I suppose. Iron. Copper. Stone is right. Vulcanite. Eating nachos, hell yeah! Sounds like you're living the life. Uranium ore. Okay, so... Oil? Oil! We can just pump down into here. Like, that'll be fine. It's not a liquid bus, it's fine, don't worry about it. This we can get rid of. Thanks! I'm quite fond of it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay. And with that, we also do need to do this again, actually. Now, hopefully this will fuel the trains, but it might take a little while. We are now almost at the point that we're ready to turn these core miners on, which is a terrifying thought. I think we still lack some of this building, but that's okay. Well, let's finish the building, And then let's turn the core miners on and let's figure out how to sort everything out after that. Looks like we might need 3 more beacons. Jeez, that's more than I thought. Power poles are doing their thing. They're putting efficiency modules into them. I like that. Efficiency modules are probably going to be good for us. Water could be a problem, but the plan for dealing with that is we're going to put a tank in first. And so hopefully by the time the water stops being a problem, we've got a plan for it. I do have a plan for it. We're going to... Oh, yep, thank you. Power company. My power company is literally just messaging me right now saying I may have a power problem. Like, I know. I could have told you that. Except they're talking about real life, so... it's actually a little disappointing then when you rationalize it as... No, but for reals, like, we're not watching your stream. Actually, now that I think about it, my power company might be watching my stream. You may have a power problem. It's like, shit, they know. Yeah, you're about to turn 2 core miners. Are you about to mine the Earth's core? You might have a power problem. They're going to be turning our power off on Monday for like a few hours. Hopefully they turn it back on again, but I may never come back again, so that will be sad. I am joking, of course. Like, I'm pretty sure the power will come on again. But if they don't, I know who to blame. I'm on to you, buddy. I know who you are. Okay, so that's not a liquid bus. I want to make that clear. That is just a pipeline. Okay, different from a liquid bus. You don't get the reference, that's quite alright. So now what we want to do is we want to put an accumulator out. Say here. Actually, say here. We want to have a power switch, and then we need to remember how latches work. Wait, oh, we don't need another one. We should already have one. We do, but I can't be bothered going and getting it. Okay. Actually, hang on. If we do already have one, because we didn't bust it down, that means we can just steal the design. Oh, Seymour, truly devilish. Okay. We do need combiners, though. Okay. We also do need to get some warehouses up and running, or storehouses rather, but we're fine with that for now. And then we probably want to get Vulcanite working out, so that way we can start using it. Because then we get a bit more efficiencies on that. Extra efficiencies, I've heard, are good. I've heard good things about extra efficiencies. Whoops, no. I wanted to turn wood into processed fuel. Oh, keys. Stone, still absolutely blimmin' rubbish. Okay, it'll fix itself. Yeah, I don't think we need a full box of concrete. Okay, concrete is mostly sorted out though. Okay, I was here to get some inserters. And there they are. I want some stacks. Hell yeah. Maybe some fasts. Throw away those crappy smaller inserters, those are gross. Chuck that in there. Okay, we are under attack. in the part of the base that honestly is undefended. I mean, what are you going to do about it, right? Okay, and while we're here, can we get some more warehouses, which is just some steel plates? Steel plates should be going half decently. Trick is you do actually need to go down the steel plate line. And we're going to need more concrete as well. But then I think, oh, there's fireworks going on outside. Guy Fawkes has returned. Or Diwali is continuing. Probably Guy Fawkes, though. Guy Fawkes does make more sense. Before we go too far, oh, we're under attack. That's okay. We destroyed it. It did not get us right in the research station. That was pretty bad. What else was I thinking I just needed? Beacons, yes. So I needed like 6 more of these. So for that I need the light electric motors. The things that you say you never really need ever again, except for when it turns out you need them literally all the time. But apparently I'm also picking up some crap that I do not need, but that's okay. Satellites discovered a new planet. Genova. Oh shit, no. Genova. I want to stay away from Genova if possible. I will have a look at Genova in just a moment, though. Okay, well, I don't have the force of Gaia. I'm not going to survive this. Spoilers, by the way. Okay, let's look at Genova. Genova is a beryl heavy. Now, it's got beryl. It's waterless. It is cold. It is a cold desert with eccentric mountains. Oh my. Welcome to Genova. There are biters here. I'll be honest, I'm not super keen on that idea. Kinda want to leave the planet to get away from biters, not to get more biters. Hey, look, man, purple science is your own thing, and don't you say purple science ain't important. You need purple science. Everyone is doing their own projects right now. I assume most people watching this channel right now are playing their own game of Factorio, and at various points. And honestly, I kind of like that everyone's like just doing their own thing. Yeah, don't feel disappointed if you're not at the same point that I'm at. Okay. So on one side, we're going to need some wires. Actually, if we go into here, get free wires. Free wires for Seif. Okay, so one side is connected to here, and the other side is connected to... Probably should be connected to this big pole. Oh, big pole and this big pole. Okay. Then that's just turned itself on. I wish you would stop, but we will get there in a moment. Okay. Do I want to become famous? I would love to, but not like that. I want to do it my own way, by playing Factorio. So, you know, I guess not. Alright, let's disconnect that. Okay, and then connect that to the other side. Okay, we need to do another one of those, I guess. Okay, I'm not used to the satellite system thing that you gotta do. Okay, navigation. That shouldn't be actually connected to anything at all. I'd prefer it if it was stopped. I think at this point we're good. Okay, turn on navigation. Accumulator charge is going down. Okay, well, that can be connected to... That's okay. So that accumulator should turn on. And then everything else should turn on as well. Except it didn't. Oh! They're attacking from the other side now. They're being clever. Why did that not turn on? Oh, ha! Because it doesn't actually have a wire going to it. There we go. Pulverizers have begun. So this is using about 100 megawatts of power now. What is my favorite card game? Oh, now see, you've asked a question that is a dangerous one, my sir. If I'm allowed to say any card game, I'm going to say Android Netrunner. Because there is no better card game in the world. Well, it's dead now, so it doesn't matter. But Android Netrunner was my favorite card game, and I still admire it greatly. If we're talking about games that aren't dead, I mean, it's hard to say, really. I played a lot of Magic, and I think everyone used to, or does, or did, whatever. But I've kind of gone off Magic a little bit for the last few months. Look, I mean... Oh, wait, no! What am I saying? Favorite I know! I know! I forgot! Okay, I'm in trouble now, because my favorite card game is actually Marvel Champions. Me and my wife have been playing it a lot. We've got as much of the expansions as I can get. And my wife is angry that I didn't immediately mention it. So, yeah, Marvel Champions, favorite card game. There we go. I'm in trouble now, but that's okay. That's alright. I'm always in trouble. My fault. I asked for it. That probably doesn't need to be 2 warehouses. But yeah, Marvel Champions. It's a wonderful cooperative card game. It is. I always walk away from that game being like, "Yep, it's a fun game. It is so good." And why do I not have stone? Okay. Unless you're talking about digital card games. Are we talking about digital card games? Look, what you've done here is you've opened up Pandora's box. I love card games. I think every game would be improved by adding cards. And I'm only slightly joking. I'm also slightly not, though. Because I do love card games. Pong the card... Look, Pong the card game would be phenomenal, okay? I know we're having joke time, but I would play Pong the card game. I don't know if it would be a good collectible card game, but I'd play it. You know what? We got a slight problem here that will be fixed by doing this. Okay, so we've got like a lot of resources coming in now. True, it's costing me 50 megawatts of power, but well, sorry. How much is megawatt? How much power is this whole setup costing me? Yeah, 121 megawatts. Oof. Okay, but the important thing is this is giving us... Yeah, look, Pong the card game. Look, I could imagine Pong the card game being great. You'd have to do it a little bit differently than you'd imagine, but I imagine like there was a fighting system. I think it was Versus. You could do something like that. I don't really know Versus that well, but no, I love card games. They are the best. Another great card game. I play a lot of cooperative card games these days because I'm not really a competitive person. But the Arkham Horror card game is also an absolute delight. But you have to also acknowledge that the game does hate you, and it will win, and you'll lose like every now and then pretty badly. And then you just sort of have to accept that. But I love the Arkham files in general. So, what happened? Oh, coal built up. Yeah, interesting. Okay, now I expected that to happen at some point. So when that was anticipated to happen, I was going to do a thing. Gonna go some boilers and some steam engines. So I need some more steam engines, obviously. But yeah. Steam engines are going to need, of course, iron, which we're doing okay with. And we do still need a lot more steel and what is it called? What's the other thing than steel? Concrete. So we can build a few more warehouses. Storehouses, rather. They're not warehouses, they're just not quite that big. And steam engines. 3 of those. And an offshore pump. Alright, well, you take care. Thanks for coming by. If you want to watch the rest of the stream, you can find it on YouTube. Take care. Okay, and so now that we've got that, we can... So, oh no, we don't need that much steam or that much coal. We can then be like, but we're smarter than that, aren't we? We'll turn that unneeded coal into power. Aha. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? I like how the first thing we've got planned is just getting rid of coal. Suppose you have to. And we're going to need a pump. Thankfully, we've just built the pump. Let's put all of them into blueprints. I don't really want them all in blueprints. Whatever. Now I built a pump. It's going to need power, but I'm not too worried about that. And if it's still not enough water, we can increase... sorry, still not enough fuel, we can... It's not even fuel that I'm talking about. Give me a second, I will complete the sentence. If there's not enough generators there, we can also increase the amount of power that we make with this. But that's not really a problem. And I mean, it's good to have an extra, what, like 3 megawatts of power? Not a huge amount, but it'll help. Yeah, so until we actually get that coal sorted out, we are going to have slight problems. And this was actually the plan for the water as well, I must add. Which I completely forgot about it until now. We don't have enough pipes. Okay. We could build space pipes. Hell yeah, space pipes. We have enough. We have another pump. I feel like we probably don't. Okay, you're being shot at. That's fine. The dark work is being done. Pump. Do 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 do. And of course you got to power that, but that's easily done. So that should get the water out of there, hopefully fast enough, but I don't know if we are actually generating enough power with this. And I feel like the answer is we're not, because I'm not seeing full streams of things coming through. So we need more boilers. And that should once I get the trains in here, that should change it all as well. Okay. So 2 more boilers. And steam engines, 4 more steam engines. You know what? I had everything I needed. Hell yeah. It's always good when that happens. Problem we may be running into here is I don't think these are going to be running at full efficiency. And they're really not, because they don't need to. So while a greater percentage of our power will be with those, it's just simply not really required. So what we could do is just a storehouse and just keep coal for now. If the coal makes it all the way down there and it still hasn't been used, it goes into the storehouse and we'll figure out a need for it later. There will be a need for the coal later, I guarantee it. I just don't know what it is yet. Yep, that seems to be suctioning all that up. It's only on one side of the belt, but it'll fix that up. Okay, so what I would like to do is each side of a train can hold 2,000 units. Okay, great. So we're going to do some decider combiners. And we're going to go decider combiner, decider combiner. Science is going to continue. And we're going to need some wires. In fact, wires are free. I don't need wires. Is that going to reach over there? Yes. Is that going to reach over there? Yes. Awesome. I mean, we could just do that, couldn't we? Now, this is going to look at copper ore. Actually, let's make it free for us because we can cheat that way. See no reason not to. Okay, green. So this looks at here, and this looks at here. And then that goes into there. Cool. So what I want, turn that off, is if copper ore is greater than or greater than 2,000 units, output 1 copper. Keep it simple. Okay, and then if copper ore equals 2, we turn the train on. So the whole point here is the train is off. It's not going to pick up anything from here until this actually has enough copper into it. Once it's got enough copper, it'll come and pick it up. And we're going to see a very similar thing happening here and here, except of course not copper. We'll be looking at iron ore, and quite frankly, I don't care the fact that that's got the wrong name. So it's going to be called copper ore pick, but it's off currently. And this is going to be called iron ore pick,
But this isn't even connected to it. Like, it can't actually even reach this. Which is fine for now. So it'll only come here when these are enough. Once these reach 2000, they'll turn on and it'll collect. No input fluid. Oh, really? Did we not actually connect that to... Oops. Okay, so that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. We can continue doing this sort of thing. Meteorite was dropped, but it missed. Nice try, game. Nice try. Oil should be coming through occasionally. I'm bothered by that it's not. Why is it not coming through? Output full. Really? Why? Oh no. Tell me these aren't too far away. They are slightly too far away. That's funny. And these are also too far away. Oh gosh, what a mistake. Okay, that's fine. We'll go get some pipes and get that sorted. Whoops. And we want some pipes. Yes, we do. Now, iron ore appears to be a problem. We are running out. That is problematic. Really? Are we still missing lasers? Why are we still missing lasers? Because that's been on auto for a while. Probably lots of lasers sitting in here now. Yep, there are. Okay, cool. Okay. So we've got a couple of problems here. The water pipes are not connected. That's not connected, I assume. It's not. That's fine. Oil should be 0. And that's probably maxed out oil as well. Not maxed out, but it's certainly not happy about the situation. Okay, so we have how many core fragments? Those boxes are full of core fragments. Oh, and it turns out some of these aren't even going. Wonderful. They all should be going now, except this one, which apparently still has too much water in it. Oh, okay. Cannot connect with different fluids. What, water and water are different fluids? Water and water aren't different fluids, game. See, it's fine. Oh, but there's some oil in there. That's not a good sign. How do we have oil in there? Is one of them flipped around the wrong way? Yeah, that one is. Okay. Means we also have water in our oil. And that tank should be going down. Kinda, yeah. Sort of. Okay. It all sort of speeds up after that. Let's slow down a little bit there. What you might be best to do is one of those and then reconnect it in that way. That should make it a bit smoother. No, it doesn't make it smoother. It will. You do that and then you do that. It doesn't really make it much faster yet. Okay, then we add like a lot of vulcanite into the system. That's one system place you don't really want to be at, but that's where we're at. Okay, we're going to have to take the vulcanite out again, but that's alright. I was going to use the anything else that shouldn't have come through should just come through here. Coal is not being split correctly. Okay. Hey Solburn, how you doing? Look, it's going alright. No, it's still just a bit slow going through that. You might be better off going coal. Going the other way, coal. Yeah, I know, right? And so that way, everything else can continue on its merry journey. The coal can go where it bloody needs to go. I can't help but feel some of those things aren't coal, but that's alright. Then we broke everything. That's okay. We kind of already know that. We broke everything a couple of places there. You know what? That's a valid point. That is not balanced. Thank you. Then we're going to do a similar thing here, but of course it's going to be with uranium. Not that that comes up very often, but of course you got to be prepared for it. Everything else can go through as normal. Don't know how I messed this up that badly, but I did. Alright. Oh no, no. You know what? It's not the worst meteor I've had today. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Uranium, myanium. Oh god. Yep, it's not the worst meteor I've had today, so I don't even care. Just for anyone who's just tuning in now, I had a meteorite directly hit where I do all my research. I was not super happy about the situation. But it happened. Okay, now we didn't need to do this. I honestly don't know what happened here. Look, I know, protection will be increased at some point. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm thinking about it. I like how at some point also I've changed the way that I'm doing the filtering. I never did ore filtering in C block, and this is obvious by watching this happen. Never has a statement been so obvious. Why does it go down just in the middle of nowhere? Like, why did I do that? Who knows? Now this is copper? Yes, it is. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I like about Factorio. Everyone could do it differently, but it's all about the way that you do it. You could spend hours devising the perfect strategy for filtering, and I guarantee people do. And at this point, actually, you know what? I could just do that. There we go. And then we just got to change it to iron. Now, of course, copper... No, wait. Okay, then we just got to fix up what the hell happened here. That didn't even need to be split at that point. That's all that's left. That's going to happen to you. That's got to be copper. Stone, vulcanite. Okay. I think we're good now. Aside from the one that doesn't move at all. Oh, because that shouldn't... Okay, I know why it's stuck. Because that's got other materials in it that it shouldn't have. Okay, but that filters it. That's what really matters. It's filtered, it's working. I don't care anymore. At this point, this station should actually turn on. Now the iron ore station should also turn on, and it is on. No, it's not. Why are you not on? Copper ore should equal to. Oh, I'll have a look at that in just a moment. That should turn that station on. Yep. To stop the other side of the balancer getting item, you can put a decon... Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, really, you could just do that as anything. I've seen people doing that. Okay. Now it is filtering, so that's good. We're getting some small amounts of uranium. That's cool. I like that. We probably do need to go and repair that part of the base. And then I think we connect the iron to it, and then I think we're good. Maybe. Okay, let's go repair that part of the base. Then let's get copper sorting properly done. So we've just flown straight past our concrete walls because I know we're going to need more of those. A few more of those, actually. Do I have laser turrets? No. Grab some of those while I'm there. Except for the fact that there is no laser turrets to grab. Lazy turrets. Yeah, that's what they're called. Lazy turrets. The official name for them. Looks like they got through for a moment there. Probably a bad thing. And then I think after we get Vulcanite sorted, I think... Yeah, you just spin them. Quite right. Once we get Vulcanite sorted, I think we start looking at space. Because I think it's about time to do that then. I think we've got all the prerequisites to space sorted out. Defenses could use a little bit more work on the other side, but... I mean, I think this train's actually not going anywhere anymore. Yeah, it's got nowhere to go. So we could always build another defensive line. It's probably not the worst idea. And I should know, I've had a lot of terrible ideas. So... Oil should be coming in through here. That's right, we've got water in there. Water is not oil! I don't think I should have had to say that. Water, not oil. Okay, now it's putting oil through. Okay. Okay. So some of these jammed because the oil was stuck in them. I imagine that should be... fixed? That's round the wrong way. Water... Yeah, we do need to... Wait, hang on. Oh, we never actually connected the water on this one properly. Oopsies. The only other problem is water. We're not really getting rid of it as fast as I would like. Very slow oil, but I mean, it's oil coming in. Okay, so I'd like to do the thing on this. Oh, never mind. It came with the copper base on its own. Welcome. Now I expect to see drones now. I'm not seeing any drones. That's disappointing. Why are my drones not here? Do I not have any concrete walls? I do. Do I have no drones in the network? You know what, this is a problem that I was having before. Still got to connect the iron, I know that, but... Why do we have no drones in the network? No drones is pretty bad. The whole point was this is supposed to put drones in there, but it doesn't. Like, it's connected into this and says if there's no drone. I don't know why this isn't working. It used to work. Okay, so if I just, real quick... Should be saying if T is less than 50, activate this. That's what I thought too. Although, it's actually not outputting T. I mean, I could just chuck 50 drones into it and it'll sort it for now, but not really what I needed to do. Wasn't really the plan, but whatever. The other one had the same problem. Real quick, it looks like the flamethrowers are all activated. I don't know if these are actually doing anything. I don't feel like any of these have actually opened fire on anything. Whatever. Probably ever since I went for my flight, it's not a big deal. Okay, so let's go connect the iron to the core miner system. The good news is we can do that in a strange way. There's one thing I enjoy doing, it's things in a strange way. So that's going out. And of course we will need some rail signals. Or they jam everything up inevitably. Need to get some iron. We never actually fixed the copper the way I needed to do. That's alright. That's something we can do later. I mean, these guys killing everything, but that's alright. Okay, so that will allow it to go back onto the rail system. And that'll let it leave again once we have rails, which we don't have right now. Okay, it's fine. Basically, this is just free metals. Oh, you don't have any fuel, huh? Well, take some wood. We have been discovering a lot of planets and moons, by the way. It's very exciting. Some of them are terrifying, though. And I don't want anything to do with some of these ones. Everything seems to have biter meteors now, and that's just gonna really upset me. That's alright. We will just have to build more defenses on those planets. It's a very different situation, those ones, though. Okay, and that should allow my train to get into the core miner situation. I do, however, need to be able to turn that one off, so we need a couple of deciders, which we don't have the things for, because see, this really even shouldn't be taken from there. It's not enough iron there to grab from. Like, it's taking next to nothing. We probably do need to actually have a stone brick furnace coming up too. We do seem to be running out of those. Okay, so deciders. So we might actually be turning this off for a little while, which is fine. And I know we can do free cables, but it's just easier to do it this way. Okay. Connect those, connect to that, connect that to that, connect that to that. Okay. Iron ore. Greater than or equal to 2,000, which is the limit of a train. Output, iron ore. Then enable if iron ore equals 2. Also, these should be output 1, yep, so that should have turned the station off because they do not both have a number of 2. Now, I anticipate this train being emptied very quickly. It's quite frankly, we are a little bit iron-starved right now. And then I anticipate this train going to the iron yard for the core miner, which is doing. Does drive through that first though, which I find kind of funny. Just sort of flips them off and go, I would have stopped here if you had more iron! But it didn't, so yeah, it's just rude that way. Yep, sure, meteor shot down. Okay, I'm not seeing a lot of resources right now. Why not? Water. Okay, we're not dealing with the water situation very well. Okay. The plan here is we're going to do another tank and another pump. And the tank is going to be like pachonk, which is the official noise of any tank. And then we're going to put a pump here that's going to read from that tank and go, hey, if that tank is near full, just don't give it. If that tank has any water in it at all, just don't give us water. Don't want it. Okay, so water is, say, less than 1,000. And I just want as much of the water as I can coming from here. It's the slowest attack. Okay, that one's got bullets. Ah, lasers. Yeah, a top-up valve, that's the one. I would have loved the actual top-up valves, those were great. Okay, so that should be pushing water out of the system. And yes it is. Yep, they're just slowly fixing it when they get around to it, that's cool. I think I also want to do something like this. I want to be able to connect it into there, but I don't know if that's possible. Because while that's going well, up. Oh, up. Yes. Genius. Okay, well, I clearly stuffed that one up. You're right. One goes up, the other goes down. No, no, yours was correct. One goes up and around. There we go. And that just tops it up a little bit better. Because these should all be going, except these ones that aren't quite getting in the core minerals. Okay, so we've got some amount of uranium. That's actually nice. How much does it? How much uranium does it take to screw in a light bulb? I mean, if it works, right? 10. Okay, so we're not really making that much. So now the next question is, how are we going with... Do we start worrying about vulcanite here? I mean, if we're going to worry about vulcanite, why don't we just process it here? And have this be vulcanite blocks? That might actually be a better idea, because we're not really doing anything else with vulcanite right now. Actually, no. Make vulcanite blocks somewhere else, so that way when we're importing vulcanite from other planets, because that'll happen, we just need to shove it in there. All the stations should be open right now? Yep. That was just dropping off stuff. Okay, that's fine. I'm a little worried about how much coal we're actually producing. It's a lot of coal coming through. We also do need to, at some point in the future, think about stone bricks and what we're going to do with those. Because we are still using coal, and that's about to run out, I think. Yeah. So we could update this and make this like a larger furnace. Okay, you know what? Hey, you know what? I got a plan for that. That's a really good point. That does feel real bad. But what if... Sorry? What if T'Challa's Star-Lord? That's a very good question. What if T'Challa was Star-Lord? See, and then... You just chuck that in there. And at least you get some of the iron. Because now you just bring it back up into there. Problem solved. I ran out of belts. Okay. So, we haven't started doing the vulcanite yet, but I want to start getting the space scaffolding done because I think it's... Oh! We're about to give... we've just got a new moon. Bishomaten. Bishomonten. Which is Japanese for pretty monster boy. It's not, but it should be. There was logic there, don't worry. My wife's looking at me like I'm crazy. Wait, no. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah, there was, because Bishi, like, pretty boy, and then Mon, you know, Pokemon, Pocket Monster, and then 10. I had nothing for that. Okay, anyway, let's have a look at Bishoma 10. Oh, it's got Holmanite! It's a moon, it is a frigid ocean, it is treeless, it is unusual. Why is it unusual? Let's have a look at it. Let's see if I can find out why it's unusual. I mean, it's blue. Is that unusual? It's not unusual to see a blue planet, I suppose. Scott. Oh, God, no. Ah, that's not unusual. That just sucks. Oh, there's so many of them. Who's a pretty boy then? Okay, it's outside the asteroid belt, so I don't know how much we want to go there, but shit, okay. That's a very bitey planet, yeah. Welcome to the Death World planet. But it does have Holmanite, which is a resource I actually do want. Fuck, okay. Not one of the resources okay, Holmanite, let's have a look at it real quick. Holmanite. It is used for 10 things. It is the thing that makes the more advanced modules. See, and I know the cables are really good for a lot of things. And it makes more efficient processing units, and it's something we do want, and it is the upgraded accumulators. Okay, you know what? It's fine. We don't need to think about it now. That planet is real bitey. Oh, they've already repaired it. Cool, good work, guys. Space scaffolding. We not have more stone somewhere? That's still 169,000 stone. The problem doesn't seem to be that we don't have stone. The problem is that just how we're diverting it. Let's divert it correctly then. But the real reason we came here, and let's not forget this, and I would never forget something so obvious, is because we ran out of belts. I didn't forget that. I was just testing you. Congratulations, you passed. That planet is so bitey. That is a pretty monster planet. Who's a pretty monster planet? Yes, you are. Okay. Go away, smoke. The real problem is this. So we still want some of the stone to go that way because it's required for our sand and glass and other things. I think that was still fine. What I think we want to do is figure out a way to split this. What's under attack? This? Oh, that's my iron mine. That's looking real bad. I should probably go deal with that in a moment. Like, probably, like, right now, actually. It's sounding really bad. I don't have any laser turrets, though, so maybe I should go get laser turrets as well. Oh god, that sound. It's so angry. Let's just take 50 laser turrets. So the good news is I don't think they destroyed too much, just some turrets and some walls. The bad news is they destroyed some turrets and some walls. What do you know, the good news and the bad news is the same thing again. Oh gosh, they really did a number on those walls. What number? Probably 3 or 4? Welcome. Yeah, the good news is we are more or less still pretty secure on this mine. But the mine does only have 1.2 million. We've mined 800,000 from this, which is actually pretty impressive. I don't think we've got signaling correct there. So we might need to correct some signaling as well. Okay, let's go get stone, let's correct signaling, and then let's do something else with my life. There are so many things I want to take care of at once, and there's just not enough time to do any of them. That's good, I'm having fun. You wouldn't think so what I just said, but I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what I came for. Yeah, okay, see that's what I was afraid of. Doop. Doop. Those are where the trains are really coming from, so as long as we... Yeah, it's exactly like Factorio. Okay, and then we were just mining this because we could. I saw no reason why not. And then if we just bring it back in here, so that way we stop the bad feelings, and we get a little bit of extra iron. And stopping bad feelings and getting iron, I mean, that's good times. Now, of course, we're not going to get quite as much iron as we perhaps should, but we'll get something. And in fact, if we do this, we can get a bit more. So it's not going to get all the iron, but it'll help. Okay, Steam is now emailing me telling me about a game's on sale. That's cool. Yeah, I'll get the rest later maybe. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Okay, so stone. That was the other thing I was working on. Because it wasn't that stone was running out, it was just that I was doing stone incorrectly. We're under attack. Do I care? No, not really. I mean, I do a little bit, but... not a huge amount. Minor amounts of caring currently happening. Because right now I'm caring about miners. Okay. Pull all that up. Look, I mean, sure, it's surprising, unless you played like shit tons of C-Block, in which case it is a little surprising. You know, I didn't see miners for like 2 years. Turrets are engaged with the enemy. Are they? I don't see the enemy. It's good. I don't want to see the enemy. They're disgusting. The good news is I don't think the biters are actually coming through here anymore. I think we've defended that well enough. Because really to get into here, they'd have to come from out here. Which, you know, I guess one day they could. We could also put a wall here. They would probably get into a position where that would be plausible. It would be a plausible wall. But I do still want to fix that copper thing. So we do have to go beyond the wall. Dun dun da da da. Shit, really? The coal's still a problem. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to continue the Game of Thrones theme now. Dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da 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 da. Anyway, we've gone beyond the wall. There are White Walkers, and by that I mean biters. I don't think there's a problem with having these active, but let's just prepare for the day that it is a problem. Man, that was a show that really... people really got upset about Game of Thrones real quick at the end of that one. I mean, I'm not saying they're unjustified. The end was bad, but yikes. Real mad. Okay. Equals 2. And that should be outputting a 1. Okay. Look, I'm seeing some biters. I just want to go deal with them because I can. And it's always important to go do an attack during the night. I have laser turrets. I care not for your mulings. Like a forest tribe of biters here. That should be them all done for? Yeah, it's probably them done. There is a huge pile of them over there. Probably should go deal with them too. Why am I attacking the place that is best defended? I guess that little outpost is not the most defended place, but at some point that outpost will be destroyed and it won't matter anymore. Well, yeah, I guess that's me. I just fly around in circles. Is that a manly thing to do? I don't know. Jetpack is so good. That should be... yeah. Yeah, exactly. At some point, though, I think I can launch atomic weapons from space, and I look forward to that day, too. But we're not there yet. Okay, so I think the next plan is I'm going to... There's a 1.9 million iron ore there. Actually, you know what another option could be? What if we started thinking about vulcanite, which is the thing that I keep talking about? We'd need industrial furnaces. So the furnaces would need to change. We would also need to really make sure we have the efficiency modules. So we'll probably need to beacon it. You know what? I think it's time to do some construction. We're going to construct some beacons and we're going to construct some things. We need beacons. We need lots of beacons. So let's start constructing them. Now, green chips are coming through a little bit faster now. Beacons do work differently in this mod. They absolutely do. But it doesn't mean they're not useful. They're still super useful. Do I still need to make more beacons? Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the fact the efficiency modules are here. I'm really not making anything while I'm improving these efficiency modules. Yeah. Oh, they can hold even more than that. Like, the later game ones can just hold, like, so many. It's ridiculous. Scaffolding. Let's just start scaffolding. So that's heat shielding, low density structures, and steel plates. Awesome. All of those things shouldn't be too difficult. But we do need a lot of all of these things, because we're gonna... This is basically landfill for space. So, heat shielding, low density, and steel. They should be on... Is heat shielding, low density, and steel. Steel? Steel. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring those bad boys down. Get rid of that tree. Trees are for wimps. Which is why I don't like them, because I am a wimp. And I don't want anyone to know. And what was the other thing? Low densities. Okay, now we need a lot of these, as I was saying. So scaffolding. Now the good news is, we really, while we need a lot of them, they take a long time to build, and they're actually relatively cheap. So we probably don't need to do anything too crazy with the belts, we just need to get them in. However, we do actually need to get more than one space. So that's a bit of a mistake. But like, for instance, these, how much electricity they take? I mean, they need 13, they're going to make 13 per minute is not much. I should have probably started this a while ago. Then here, actually. Not like that. And like that. Okay. So this will make actually quite a... Well, actually, hang on. So this is going to make 81 per minute. That's pretty useful, actually. More than I thought. We're going to put them all in a strong box. The strongest of box we can find. We are under attack. Yeah, that coal mine is actually a rather bad place. We probably do need to defend it a bit better at one point. We could always put the train up here and just put a wall along that side. I don't like about having... We'd better off to go here, here, and then maybe something like that. I don't know. Anyway, focus. If we do this as well, we can just do this way faster. Yeah. Up, up. Okay, so 81 of these per minute. Awesome. Can't really do anything with productivity modules. That's fine. $81 of these per minute was actually going to be a really good number. And then we'll put a strong box, just a little box. Probably don't need to do much more than that. Great. So we are starting to build stuff that we're going to need to take into space with us. You know, aside from the obvious things. And we're going to need a lot of this. We know that. Because, hey, I've played... it's like capitalism, yeah. You're absolutely right. Everything's like capitalism. Even communism. Communism is the most like capitalism you can get. Oh, and right there we've got a pole just right in the middle of everything. Neat. Okay, but this is good. We are going to need hundreds of thousands of these. I wouldn't say millions. Mmm. So. Alright. Next we need to get these big new furnaces. They are going to require some real science. Now the good news is we do actually move them deeper into the factory because they were needed for purples. What we could do is we could siphon those off. Yeah, siphon all of the 0 that we have. Why do we not have any? Oh, red chips. Yeah, red chips are a problem. Mostly because we had stone brick problems for a while, and it doesn't... It seems to be slightly alleviated, but... Well, we could also get more stone bricks and buy... Just upgrade this shit. Just do a big upgrades. Swath of upgrades. Now, of course, some of those things let's try to upgrade is just silly. We're not upgrading to blues. We don't even have that tech. I mean, actually, I don't know if we've got the tech, but we certainly don't have them built. And maybe that's what really matters. That's right. I was just wondering how the stone lasts so long. This is my second stone. I think it's actually still like a tiny patch of stone in here somewhere. There it is, 179 stone. Absolutely. Don't think we need to worry about upgrading those. So they all seem to be going great. What else do we need for space? Space. Well, do we actually start thinking about building the space bullshit? What's it actually called? It's not called the space bullshit. Rocket silo? The cargo rocket silo. Do we consider building this? I say, why not? No, that's not what we were doing. We're trying to use vulcanite. So if we don't use vulcanite, at some point it's all going to jam up on us. Again. Ah, we got time. Actually, wait, whoa. Was that 82 out of 256? We don't have that much time. Yeah, we're going to go until 11 today, so we've got another 40 minutes in us today. Because I figured that's what the time that I'm supposed to be ending is, and I started a little bit earlier, so, you know, it's fair for the people who actually pay attention to the schedule. Okay. So we've got a bunch of efficiency. Okay, so I do want to... What are we thinking about? I need more stone. That is a known factor. But I do need more electric furnaces for that, and a lot of those are going to make purple science, which is problematic at the moment because we don't have a lot of space for that. Maybe what I want to do for now is just turn that off. What is the most obvious thing that I've... That's too obvious, actually. There, it's very clearly something's wrong there. Oh, we're under attack. They missed. Yeah, we just need more of these furnaces. And if we get the furnaces, then we can start building the good ones. But we're just not getting the red circuits in. I mean, they're certainly trying, and I respect that, but... Well, the first place they split to is here. Maybe we'd be better off actually just doing that. We don't need too much purple science. I like that, as if that was needed. What we do need is more electric furnaces. Oh wait, are they... These split just before it. Kind of frustrating. Why are you building so many roboports? You shouldn't need roboports. There is so many roboports. That... It's probably why we have no red circuits. We've been building shit tons of roboports. Yeah, let's just check something real quick. That should be off now. Okay. I don't know quite why that didn't work, but that's alright. Okay, we've just unlocked a new level of tier of science, which is all the rocketry science, which we're not there yet. We don't need to worry about that. Signal transmission, we're going to need that one day. Not yet, of course, but one day. Ow! Wait a second. What is that connected to? I shudder to think the answer is nothing. I believe that is actually the answer. That is not connected to a darn thing. Which means we may have been building way too many of a lot of things there. Oops. So while we wanted 5, we've built 84. That is why we're having problems with red circuits right now. Okay, well that's fine. We know that now. And lasers, we wanted 50. We built 214. To be fair, I could use 214 lasers. Like, there is a way to do that. Which is to build that base along here. And honestly, we're getting closer to the point that that actually might not be a bad idea. Okay, you know what? We're going to build a life support module now. Let's start thinking about breathing in space. So, what do we need for that? We need to build a... Sorry, we need a life support facility? Oh, I'm sorry, your presidency. I didn't realize you needed your own thing. Jeez. Oh, I don't get built by hand. I must be built in a life support facility. Anyway, let's build a life support facility. Your emperorship. You jerk. What are we running out of? Low densities. Really? Why? What are we... glass? Huh. Okay. Good old satellite island. I don't look at that often enough. It's heckin' cool. Okay. So what I might do is I might stop that for now. That's cool. I needed that. Oh, a tank. Don't really need that right now. Coverex systems could be good. How are we going with plastic? We should be fine with petroleum, right? We've got 1100. There's not a lot of petroleum, actually. But that is getting petroleum in constantly. Okay, so we've built a life support facility. Oh, it's very important that it must be its own facility. I say, good chap, isn't it important that its own facility gets involved? Anyway. Can we just chuck stuff into it and call it a day? I mean, I think we only need one of these. We need some big electric motors, but then we do actually need to worry about how we're going to breathe in space. I understand, having spoken to people before about this, breathing in space is pretty important. Some people try to breathe in space and they don't. That's when they explode. Okay, so we just want one of these. Oh, we're going to actually need to put this in a proper spacesuit too. That's rude. It won't work in space if it's in a non-spacesuit. Okay, so we need to make a spacesuit as well. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, your Emperor ship. Anyway, we need to make a secure container. We probably don't need to worry about this right now, actually. What I do want to do, though, is get some of these productivities and probably speeds as well. I think we just want more glass. Ooh, and that wall is a little bit spicy. One thing I don't like, it's a spicy wall. Okay, guys. Thank you. And maybe another turret, just to keep it a little bit safer. It does get attacked a lot, this wall. There's more turrets. You know what? If you guys are going to keep attacking me, I'm going to deal with you. Da 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 da. I flew too close to you. Please don't kill me. Okay. Pollution hasn't reached all the bases. Yeah, that pollution's getting real spready. Getting ready, spready. Spreading that pollution. Hell yeah. I always come in, the initial push into the base is always way too fast. I forget about how momentum works. Okay, well, there's another alien base dealt with. This one should be real quick. I think I can go straight through the middle on this one. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I didn't die. But that was because of luck. Okay. There's a turn. Oh. Oh dear. That is a big worm. Like, it's literally a big worm. Okay. Okay, now these guys... Oh, they got an attack force that was building there. Unfortunately for them, I don't care. Okay, that's them dealt with as well. Great. So, now that we've got more electric furnaces coming, because now we're not using all my red circuits to build infinite numbers of roboports. Even the fact that I was doing that is pretty annoying. Plastics. What's going on with plastics? Seems like iron is trying to build up, but it's not quite doing it. Now, of course, if we build another base here, there is some more oil down there. So how about we built another defensive base down there and then we can steal more oil? We wouldn't even need to worry about the defenses for it, because the defenses would be on the outskirts. Now it is, unfortunately, it looks like it might be a little bit of a pain to defend, like a long wall. That's okay. You know what, let's actually do it this way. So, actually, you could defend that side with just that. Defend along there. Defend up there. Okay, so we could actually do that. Some of the walls are longer than others, unfortunately, but it's doable. I mean, we've got enough alien roboports to do it. Alien roboports? That's not a thing. So, yeah, I think that's where we're going to go next. We will set up a defensive line on the top is actually probably the easiest one to do first, so let's do that. Because then more oil comes through, and then that's all going to be useful for making plastics, and yada yada yada, everyone happy. And that's always a good thing. Oh, hey. A random encounter. Dun 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 dun. Fight is over. It was a quick one. It's fine. Yeah, let's do that. We may have a problem that we probably just built a little bit too aggressively there. Okay, so now that we've got that being constructed, it's time to deal with shit a bit better. Okay, so now we just need to get the trains in there, which, to be fair, the trains are quite some distance away from here. That's okay. We do not carry near the signaling we need for this because we don't manufacture these. That's okay. Hey Dark Rail, how you doing? Okay, so that'll build out to here. Which I think... Hey, look, all good. Hope things are going well for you. VR chat? I don't know that. What is VR chat? That sounds like a very succinct explanation of it. Okay. So, unfortunately, this is going to require a little bit more building than I was really anticipating. Now, just to be clear, furries and weebs also sometimes want to talk. I'm aware of this. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I've seen some people doing that. Like, on, like, YouTube and stuff. Fair enough. Any good? I don't have any VR rigs or anything like that, so it's not... Yeah, I just don't know about VR. Like, I've used it a little bit just playing around with it, but I'm just like, I don't know if it's worth the investment. Oh, okay. This was called VR. I assumed it was like you had to have VR, or you're a fool. They will judge you. And I mean, I judge myself enough, so, you know, I don't need someone else judging me. Okay, so... We're going to start from here, and then we'll build our way there. Then hopefully, as we go along... That's fair. Oh man, Wrath of the Lich King, that was a good expansion. That was when I played my most WoW. I was playing a mage at the time, a gnome mage. She was alright. I wasn't very good. I mean, I was never very good. I didn't really ever put the time into WoW. So I assume you're playing Final Fantasy then? A lot of people... Oh, okay, so if it's only recently... Oh, geez, I think I just broke something. I did. A lot of people went from, like... Hey, I was right. A lot of people went from WoW to Final Fantasy. I mean, heck, as a funny thing, even my dad did the same. Like, my dad played WoW. He just was on it for the social aspect, I think, but he got into Final Fantasy. He's never played a Final Fantasy game before, and I was just like, oh man, what are you playing? He's like, I don't know, I have pets. The reason I wouldn't expect to play a cat girl, that's the only reason I'd do it. No, you know, I've heard really good things about the crafting in Final Fantasy. So that doesn't actually entirely surprise me. Why is things slow? Stone jammed up. Well, that's funny, because we actually need a lot of stone right now. I mean, that's... If you don't like Final Fantasy games, I suppose there's your problem. I love Final Fantasies. I was a huge fan of them in high school. Like, I would play a Final Fantasy game, and then I would finish it, and then I'd just play another one, and I would just play them over and over again. Fair enough. No, I was a big fan of Final Fantasy. Oh, look, Chrono Trigger is its own special thing. Like, ain't nothing better than Chrono Trigger. That's an amazing game. Okay, you know what? We need to probably have a stone train. Because that is stopping all my resources being made. And if it stops my resources being made, I'm just wasting time. Chrono Trigger was like a special thing, and while it was a gateway for a lot of people, I think it was also just an amazing product. Locomotive. Because I mean, it's just, I don't need to explain why Chrono Trigger good. Like, you can just go online and see any journalistic pundits saying Chrono Trigger good, and everyone applauds because it's not exactly a controversial opinion. I mean, I loved Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if I could get into it anymore. But, you know, back in the day, I was all about Final Fantasy VII. Like, I was all about... Wow, I have 50 of those things. Okay, probably more than I need. Yeah, just... To be fair, you got quite far. if it was like your first playthrough, Coaster to Soul is not right at the start, so yeah, it's still fairly admirable. Okay, so we're going to go like this, and we're just going to build, say, some. Yeah, my favorite Final Fantasy is 5, and I'm really looking forward to the Pixel remaster of that, because I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna learn Final Fantasy 5, and then when the 4 Jobs Fiesta comes out in June, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna play the 4 Jobs Fiesta. I don't know if I actually will, but I'm insisting that I will. Because I really wanted to play the 4 Jobs Fiesta. I've always wanted to do it. I probably won't finish it, but... Game Boy Advance was a fantastic system. Like, I got nothing bad to say against the Game Boy Advance. Okay, we're gonna do it this way, because this is what all the cool kids do. How are we doing for time? Oh, we got a bit of time left. So just out of curiosity, let's chuck that in there. So 20 of these. I really want 24 of these. How many have I made so far? Oh, okay, so if I just double it, then we're fine. Okay, if we're going to double it, let's just double it properly. So first you do that. Okay. Then you do the same thing on the other side. And then you actually double it. For realsies though. Or we could do it like... The DS was another great system. The 3DS I liked, but I don't think it was as amazing. Oh, should have F'd rather than RR. You know what? You're absolutely right. Oh wait, how bad is that then? That's probably fine. I'm not used to F. That's a new key for me. It didn't used to exist. And that's going to be the excuse I'm going to keep making. I mean, it's probably been around since the start of the game. I only just found out about it somewhat recently. Okay, so what I would like to do now is have a train that... Probably put that slightly in the wrong place. That's okay. That's fair. We have run out of tracks. I got these pulverizers here. I forgot about them. They're just sitting there without a core miner anymore. Okay, just build 31 rail signals. I'll probably use them. I mean, I really could just bring the stone directly down here, but I would rather have a train system for it. And then that can connect back down to here. Okay, we need some concrete and we need some steel. I just like the look of spaced inserters. Your results may vary, I suppose. Too much steel plates. Okay, that's concerning. Actually, you know what? We could put the wood in here, because that's where wood goes. And we need concrete, which we still have plenty of concrete, I believe. I like how we started building this base and then we just abandoned it. Yeah, that's one of the plans. We'll get there. There's a lot going on. Needless to say, I suppose. Okay, do we have a train stop? We do. Wonderful. Did we get enough to build some storehouses? We did. Are we going to call this stone drop? We are. Nope, I didn't want to open the satellite viewer. I want to call this stone pick. Then I want to do this and this. I love how well spaced this is. It's fine. I forget which side these come out on, so I'm not too worried about that just yet. We'll get there, don't worry. Did I build my cargo wagons? I'm sure I did. I did. I think this was originally going to be for vulcanite. That hasn't happened at all, has it? And I probably got some fuel in here. I do. Wonderful. Okay, so your job, if you choose to accept it, I honestly don't care if you don't. Pick up stone. Empty stone. Put it in a way that makes logical sense. Off you go, buddy. Wait, what is being damaged? Damaged by what? Damaged by what? Like, I was holding space. I was like, well, maybe I'll shoot whatever's damaging it. It's like, there's nothing there. Oh. Okay. So this should fix my core miners and they should be going again. Vulcanite will be the next thing to be a problem, but that's okay. Cool. Now the plan here is we then connect that into there. And we try and be one of the cool kids. Aside from the fact that that is terrible planning. But you know what? Even the cool kids plan terribly. They never plan that badly. Okay, so now what we're going to do is power this sucker up. Maybe check some efficiency modules. They plan terribly. I mean, they should. I don't like when people plan well. It makes me feel like I'm bad at the game.
I acknowledge that's on me, not on them. We'll do some efficiency modules here just because, probably for the best. Trains run out of fuel. That's okay, it's just the oil train. It's not like I need plastics or anything like that. I don't, but the game put them there. And I'm like, well, the game put them there. I think it knows what it's talking about. Okay, and that can start getting the stone out that way. What are bricks used for? A lot of things. Okay, the things that bricks are used for, instead of needing iron plates for electric circuits, you turn a brick into 5 slabs, and the slabs are used for the processing. Right, this is supposed to be 24. This is actually not. This is half the size it needed to be. But that should deal with the stone problem. He says, but now iron is clearly the problem. What's going on with iron? Where's my iron train? Picking up iron from there. Okay. No, I think it's fine the way it is. I wanted to sort of divvy it up. Like half-half is fine. Like for now, it'll take a 50-50 and it'll be a bit slow on both sides, but I don't really want it. I really would like to finish this at some point. Okay, the construction's going well. But while construction may have been going well, I unfortunately think this is where we have to end it tonight. Which makes me a little sad. I would always love to play more Factorio, but you gotta stop at some point or the game will take over your life. As I think we all know. Do I know what's the... Is it a drone? Yeah, it's a request for construction bots to deliver an entity. It's a drone. The factory must always grow, absolutely. And you know what? The factory will continue growing on Monday. So be sure to be here for that. If you have enjoyed today and you're not currently following, please follow, and that way you'll be here for it. I usually run around the same time. I've gone a little bit later tonight than I normally do. But as I said, if you miss anything and you want to go back and watch it, you can find it on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. They're typically uploaded in like around 24 hours of the stream going live. So if you miss it, or if you missed a part that you wanted to see, that's how you would check it out. Why has this train got no fuel? What's the next part? There is also a Discord chat if you'd like to follow that or join that. That is where you can find me outside of streaming hours. And if you want to talk to me outside of there, that's where you can find me. It's pretty quiet in there, but you know, it's always an option. Sometimes those options are nice. Options are nice to have, I figure. Other things you can do, if you wish, you can also subscribe to me if you feel so inclined. Do not feel like you have to. I will keep doing playing Factorio regardless. But if you have like an Amazon sub and you don't know who to use it for, I would be honored to take it. But again, don't feel like you have to. What else? What else? Yes, I'll be next streaming on Monday, YouTube, Discord. Yeah, we're done. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll hope to see you another time where we, finish one of the many projects that we started and never really kind of got around to finishing. Because Lord knows there were a few of those today. But we'll focus on one of them and get it sorted. That's probably where we've got to be. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.